So baking for any holiday is certainly fun, but there's something about the pastel colors and cute designs of Easter that make the sweet treats exceptionally festive and enjoyable.
So here to show us how to make stunning baked goods for the long weekend ahead is the co-author of Cake and Loaf, Nickey Miller. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
We are so excited, and you're the co-owner of the Cake and Loaf Bakery in Hamilton, where I live now, and I've heard so much about your place. I can't wait to come in, but Easter is the busiest time of the year at the bakery, and I can see why with all the adorable festive treats you have to offer. We're thrilled you brought some for us to try. So let's start with these stunning unicorn bars. Is there a story behind these?
Yeah, so we are celebrating our 5th birthday, and we need to come up with a special bar. And we want something fun, bright, colorful, and something that screams party. So we came up with this bar. It's actually quite versatile, and you can decorate it for any holiday, really. And we bring it out for Pride Month, especially with all of our other rainbow products.
Yeah.
And we support and raise funds for local initiatives as well.
This is gorgeous. You're going to show us sort of how to decorate them and how they come together?
Definitely. So this was honestly my first time making these bars. So I also learned a couple of things. With this recipe, you really want to whip your eggs and your sugar really vigorously and for quite a long time till they're light. And then the most important part is at the end when you're adding all the bright sprinkles.
Yeah.
You really want to get those folded in quickly so that they don't bleed and so they're vibrant.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Trial and
definitely.
error you learned that, I'm guessing.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
And so we're going to put the final touches, right, on the unicorn bar. So yeah, walk us through this. And I guess we're decorating, which decorating.
Anything could happen here.
Yeah. What do we do first?
All right, so you're gonna grab your choice color.
Okay.
So this is white chocolate ganache that I've tinted for you in fun Easter pastels.
Gorgeous.
I took a little creative liberty with this one. I kind of got creative with different pastels and put the buttercream on there for you guys. But you're gonna take your first bag and you're gonna do a diagonal pipe.
Okay.
Okay.
So go over the top.
Oh my gosh, Lainey, we're having activity time.
Okay.
You guys are doing great.
I'm good at this diagonal thing.
When
You are.
When you're piping with white ganache, you kind of want it to be a little bit softer, so you pop it in the microwave for about 10 seconds so it's nice and flowy.
Right.
Oh, wow, that's a good hot tip.
So we've got our diagonals.
Okay.
Perfect.
Why isn't our director shooting my diagonals? They're so pretty.
They're actually, I
Thank
would
you.
get the camera
Thank
on
you, Ray.
Lainey's. They're
Thank you, Ray.
gorgeous, Lainey.
They're
Okay.
gorgeous.
Thank
Now you're
you.
gonna grab your second color.
Okay.
And you're gonna go the opposite direction, and same thing, you're gonna go on a diagonal. All
My
the way to the other
diagonals
side.
are amazing. Plus, I have a fresh manicure, so
Yeah.
Ray, heads up.
Itty bitty stuff.
Hello.
Stay on Lainey. This is
love
very
this.
satisfying. Do we get to
amazing.
put some of these gorgeous little things, little treats on
Definitely.
top?
Yeah, so our classic bar is usually with rainbow sprinkles and then these really nice crisp pearls or white chocolate. But I brought a bunch of different toppings because really you can go nuts with anything on these and they'll work for any holiday. So you have mini eggs,
And
different
it's okay
sprinkles.
not to put on, right?
Oh yeah, you can go
mean-
plain Jane too.
Okay. I do like a plain Jane. Like my outfit today is quite
Lainey, I would say that looks
unadorned.
very classy.
I agree. Why? I don't want to spoil my work. This is perfect so far. Can we taste now?
Go for it, yeah.
Okay, I'm
Enjoy.
gonna try this.
It's a lot of white chocolate. There's about
I bet you it
close
tastes better
to 1
because
pound.
I'm gonna.
Oh my God, I'm so good.
Success.
The unicorn of special flavor.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Okay, next you brought something really, really fun. These are, gummy candy stuffed cookies. Tell us the story behind these. Will I chew? And while we give them another taste.
Yeah, so these cookies were actually created by Josie, who co-owns the bakery with me, and her children, Finn and Lily. They absolutely adore cookies, and they thought there was a gap in our selection. So they're like, I'm going to invent a new cookie. So they asked for Gummy Bears to be put on there. And they set to experimenting and came up with this. So there's Gummy Bears inside and outside and everywhere.
You know what? It looks like a great science project because I want to know how the gummies stay intact and they don't melt through. What is the? Look at that! That's amazing.
Yeah,
magic.
they stay intact.
It's amazing.
Do you know how good this
Yeah. How does that work? Tell us how this happens.
Yeah, so the secret is to make your dough, scoop it, and then you're gonna put it in the fridge for about 10, 15 minutes. The goal here is to have a cold dough so it's no longer sticky and it's pliable like clay or like a Play-Doh, actually. So you're gonna flatten it out, make a little bowl, and then you stuff the gummy bears inside and pinch the seam.
So cool.
Yeah. So it's all about pinching the seam, though, and making sure you form a seal.
That is so cool.
That
I
is
love
so
this
cool.
B-roll. What other unexpected things can you cram inside a cookie?
Oh, so we've pretty much anything. So,
Really?
So cookies, other cookies, Girl Guide cookies, candy bars, mini eggs. We've also done cheesecake. I love the pumpkin snickerdoodle cookie with pumpkin spice cheesecake inside. It is phenomenal.
Sorry, explain that again. So a pumpkin spice cheesecake inside of a
snickerdoodle cookie, and that's like fall for us. It's amazing.
See, baking is science. Like because I can't even wrap my head around what that looks like.
I'm gonna stop eating this.
I know, it's so good. Okay, but we do have more to taste, Jess. We have a classic dessert. It's wonderful at any time of year, particularly fitting, though, for Easter. This cake is a carrot cake. Now, I know that it's a carrot cake, but I've been told by our producer that, well, let me just explain first, okay, Nickey? Drama! I am the chair, president, and CEO of the Anti-Raisin Association.
Oh, wow.
And from what I can see, you've shoved like a province full of raisins into this cake. So will you take it personally if I don't like it? Tell me why. Why are there so many raisins in this cake?
So we did call this carrot cake fully loaded carrot cake. So like you said, there are raisins in there, coconut, pineapple, as well as pecans. Oh. But to change everybody's perception on raisins, I have gone ahead and plumped them in pineapple juice. It kind of changes the flavor profile, and like they're nice and juicy. So I'm up for the challenge.
So you soak them in pineapple juice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like, what is that expression? Is that like, I'm trying to think of it. Is that like putting lipstick on a pig? You said you wouldn't take it personally. Okay,
I did a little bit.
I'm gonna try, and I'm going, because I know that you were told in advance that I don't love raisins, but I do appreciate your work. You're very talented, so let's go. How is it, Jess? I haven't eaten a raisin in years.
It's so good.
Ooh.
Okay.
Make sure you get that juicy one over there.
Sir, which juicy one?
Get the juicy one.
There's so many.
This is delicious. This is such a moist, wonderful, flavorful cake. The spices come through. I love it.
I love it. No. Oh, no.
It's, you know
Is
what?
it texture for you? It's got to be texture, like a sense memory.
I can taste the raisin.
Uh-oh.
You can taste. She does have an immaculate palate.
You know what? But it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful cake, and I don't know if the average baker could do it. So can you simplify it?
It is a little bit of a hard thing to undertake if you're new to baking. It's 4 layers of cake, and you have to make sure that tower doesn't topple. However, we love carrot cake and loaf, so we have the fully loaded, and then we have a plain carrot cake that we bake in an 8x8 pan in the cookbook as well, that I think you'd appreciate a lot more.
I love this icing, though. This icing is amazing.
The icing is something else. I understand that this recipe uses simple syrup. I only ever use that in cocktails, but tell us why.
Yeah, so simple syrup is kind of like the baker's top secret ingredient. So we use it to impart moisture as well as some flavor. So adding it to a cake will allow you to have that cake for about 2 days, and it will still be moist and delicious. And you can infuse it with different flavors like lemon, strawberry, and always make extra because you'll add it to your mojitos later.
Oh my gosh, that is the best tip ever. Simple syrup, who would have thought? Nickey, thank you so much for sharing your stunning and delicious baked goods. We really appreciate
Seriously,
you
this
coming
icing is amazing. Like, I finished the whole icing.
Like a child, I'd just like to remind everyone. To find these recipes, head to our social media pages after the show.